If you are asked to solve for x, if 2x, 2 to the power of x minus 3 to the power of x is equal to the square root of 6x minus 9 to the power of x, what will you do first? Hello, welcome to our math solution for today. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, share it with friends and colleagues, and remember to subscribe to my channel for more simplified mathematics content. Now, the first thing any good mathematician will do is to consider clearing the square root, because the square root is a very big obstacle. And what do we do to clear the square root? We are going to take the square of both sides. Now let's take the square of both sides. So if we take the square of both sides, we are going to have 2 to the power of x minus 3 to the power of x all squared, right? And that will be equal to the square root of 6 to the power of x minus 9 to the power of x all squared. From this expression, you see that this square root will simply clear the square, and then the expression will now give us what? 2 to the power of x minus 3 to the power of x all squared, and this will be equal to 6 to the power of x minus 9 to the power of x. Great. Now in the next step, I'm going to simplify. Now as we simplify, I want you to bear in mind this, that 6 can be equal to 2 multiplied by 3, right? And 9 can be equal to 3 multiplied by 3. So I can break down that expression to now give me this. 2 to the power of x minus 3 to the power of x all squared, and that will be equal to 2 multiplied by 3 all squared all to the power of x minus 3 multiplied by 3 all to the power of x. Now according to the law of indices, I can separate this so that 2 and 3 and 3 and 3 will have the same value of x. So that expression can give me 2 to the power of x multiplied by 3 to the power of x, right? Minus 3 to the power of x multiplied by 3 to the power of x. And over here, I can have this to become 2 to the power of x minus 3 to the power of x, or what? All squared. Great. Now, with this expression, I can now simplify thoroughly. I can see that 3 to the power of x is common in this expression, so I will bring out one common term, which is 3 to the power of x, and that will give me what? 2x, because this whole thing divided by 3 to the power of x will be left with 2x minus this whole thing divided by 3 to the power of x, 3 to the power of x. And on the left hand side, I'm going to now have this to be 2 to the power of x minus 3 to the power of x, or what? All squared. Now, do you notice something, that I have this to be same with what? This. That means I'm making a headway with this solution. So I'm going to take the right hand side to the left hand side, and that is going to give me what? 2 to the power of x minus 3 to the power of x all squared, and this will give me minus 3 to the power of x multiplied by 2 to the power of x minus 3 to the power of x, and all this will be equal to 0. This is a point where I call a point where I can easily simplify and collect like terms. I have 3 to the power of x minus 2 to the power of x, which is common. So I'm going to bring that term out, 2 to the power of x minus 3 to the power of x, right? So if all this divide by this, I'm going to have one of that value remaining, right? And that will give me, that is going to give me 2 to the power of x, right? 2 to the power of x minus 3 to the power of x, right? Good. So if all of these divided by 2 to the power of x minus 3 to the power of x, I'll be left with what? Negative 3 to the power of x, right? And all this will be equal to 0. And this is what I call the zero product rule. Now, from this zero product rule, I can easily make a solution out of it, because the first part I'm going to see that 2 to the power of x minus 3 to the power of x is equal to 0. And in the second part, you can come to see that 2 to the power of x, this is simply going to give me minus, we have 2 multiplied by 3 to the power of x, right? And this will be equal to 0. Great. So I can simplify these two expressions to get the value of x. From the left hand side, you can see that 2 to the power of x can be equal to 3 to the power of x. So if I divide both sides by 3 to the power of x, divided by 3 to the power of x, the right hand side will simply give me what? 1, because this will clear this to give me what? 1. While the left hand side, I can easily simplify because they have one common what? One common power to be this. So if I simplify that further, I'm going to have this expression to be equal to 1. Now recall that anything raised to power 0 is 1. So I can simply say this expression will now be equal to 2 divided by 3 to the power of x is equal to 2 divided by 3 to the power of what? 0. That will still give me 1. While this clears this, we can equate the powers. Then our x can be equal to 0. Because we have same base, the powers will have to equate. So the first solution we have our x1 is equal to what? Is equal to 0. Now let's consider the second solution. From the second solution, we have the value 2x minus 2 to the power of 3x equal to 0. Now let's take this one to the other side. If we take this one to the other side, we'll have 2 to the power of x equal to 2 multiplied by 3 to the power of x, right? Divide both sides by 3 to the power of x divided by 3 to the power of x. What do we have? This is going to clear this, and then on the left hand side we are going to have that expression to now give us 2 divided by 3, right, all to the power of x equal to 2. Now how do we simplify this? Just like the other one, can we simplify this easily? No, because we have on the other side 2. So what we are going to do is to take the logarithm or the natural log of both sides. Now if I take the logarithm of both sides, this is going to give me the log of x base 2 divided by 3, x base 2 divided by 3 equal to the log of 2. So with this expression, I can simply take this over here according to the law of logarithm, and that will give me x log of 2 divided by 3, and this will be equal to log of 2. So if we divide both sides by the log of 2 divided by 3 and divide here by the log of 2 divided by 3, then we'll have this expression to clear this, and then the value of our x will now be equal to the log of 2 divided by the log of 2 divided by 3. So what do we do here? I want you to recall a law of logarithm. From that law of logarithm, if I have the log of a dividing the log of b, this can be equal to log of a base b. So if I apply that expression here, the value of my x will be equal to the log of 2 divided by 3 base what? Base 2. And that is the solution to that equation that is given to us up there. So you see, very easy. If you did enjoy this math solution, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share it with friends and colleagues, and remember to subscribe to our channel for more simplified mathematics solutions. Thanks so much for watching, and bye bye for now.